Fairy Tale episode 151. Where do I begin? Alright, so the start of Fairy Tale Friday, and off to a real rocky start. First of all, the manga came out early, so no manga review for today. But after seeing this episode, I got a lot to say. So let's start off. We got a new opening that was just premiered for this episode for the new season. I believe it's opening 13. It's called Breakthrough, I believe. Forgive me if I'm mistaken. I'll have the title linked in the description. Basically, it showcases the Grand Magic games, and I kind of liked it. I didn't really care for the song too much. It was an okay song. It wasn't like horrible or annoying, but it wasn't like the song wasn't like really something that just grabbed me. But the visuals definitely looked real nice. It was nice to see the Grand Magic games, the audience there, everybody getting hype, a couple of battles going on. So, it was a nice preparation for the Grand Magic games. Now, it's kind of a little spoilerish for the anime-only viewers because it showcases a couple of fights that are going to go down, but it's not that bad. But still, I wish they would be a little more considerate when doing these openings for the anime-only viewers. Now, me, I'm a manga reader. I, read the manga for most of the series that I'm watching, but I just wish they would be more considerate for them because I know me personally, if I would have seen some of these openings, I would have been very upset if I was just watching the anime. But as far as the opening goes, it's decent. I prefer the visuals way more than the actual song. The song is just okay. The ending, there's a new ending, I think, too. I'm not sure if that's the old ending or a new one, but the ending was alright. Nothing special either. Now let's get to the episode. 14 minutes. Well, not including the beginning. Let's start off with the beginning. The first about minute or so, we get Sabretooth. We get Sting and Rogue from Sabretooth, and they're talking about how the past of how one of them used to be a fan of Natsu or something like that. And it's a very brief little conversation. And I was like, okay, start off Sabretooth, you're going strong. And then a minute in, we are in filler land, which is, I guess, the conclusion to this previous filler arc. Honestly, this was not the place or time for this filler ending at all. You wanted to end the filler, that should have been last episode. They could have stretched that for an entire more episode to just finish this filler. Basically up to the 14-minute mark, including the opening. So about, you take away the opening, you take away the first thing, maybe what, 10, 11 minutes or so of content is filler in this episode, and it's basically the ending of last one. I was a bit confused, to be honest with you, because I didn't really watch the filler. I'm probably going to just watch that when it comes out on DVD and Blu-ray, but I was just very disappointed. It's like, that is not the time or place to put filler, as basically saying in-canon filler, because the rest of the episode is canon, but then it's, starts off with filler, starts off canon, then goes to filler, then comes back to canon at like the 14-minute mark. Very inappropriate way. Definitely disappointed with that. The content we did get in this episode was pretty decent and enjoyable, but still doesn't make up for that filler part at all. Let's talk a little bit about the canon, though, the parts that I did enjoy. We see the crew back, the guild, they chilling, relaxing, and one of the things that really interests me is Makarov takes Gildarts down to the old place where the old guild before they had to move to this crappy one. And by the way, we learned that Sabretooth is the #1 guild in Fior, and Fairy Tale is like bottom, last. Obviously, I knew this from the manga, but it's crazy just to see how things have turned. You even got Natsu like, what the heck? They all just like, wow, we got to improve this. And I love the morale. You see it in the characters. The way they portray the characters, the voice actors definitely did a good job. It's like, we got to change this immediately. And then we get to the Gildarts and Makarov going down to that lair, and he shows him this room, and he says this is Lumen Historia, or Histoire, something like that. And basically, this is supposed to be the true nature of Fairy Tale. And and Gildarts' facial expression is like, whoa, what the, I can't believe what I'm seeing. And Makarov is like, I'm showing you this because I want you to be the new master. Two questions. One, for anybody, anime or manga viewer, what do you think Lumen Historia is? Now, the way it was shown is almost as if Gildarts was looking at something maybe going on. I was thinking, after watching this episode, crazy prediction just off the top of my head, what if it's a mirror showcasing the people from Fairy Tale, maybe even them two, showing them as dragons, and it's the true nature of Fairy Tale's destiny, that they were all formerly dragons, or at once upon a time in their life, before their life, they were dragons maybe, and this mirror maybe shows them what they are truly, or something like that. I don't know. I was thinking maybe it's something along those lines. But the way Gildarts' expression looks like it was very violent or something, so... And they were at a loss of words, or Gildarts was, and Makarov said the same thing when he first saw it. So, what do you think Lumen Historia is? And also, for anime-only viewers, will Gildarts become the next Headmaster? Will he accept? Let me know in the comment section below, a video response. The part of canon that we did get in this episode was pretty decent. I enjoyed it. A little mysterious. Got me thinking. But the filler just destroyed it. What do you think? Did the filler mess it up for you, or were you one of the people that was watching the filler and it's like, oh, you know, the ending of the filler, that's cool? Or were you just really excited, like, yes, we're back to canon, and then this was a disappointment? Like me, I'm like, I don't really know what's going on this stuff. I'm a little confused, but, you know, whatever, let's just get through it. And, you know, it was just really disappointing. Hopefully next episode there's nothing like that. I don't think there would be, because it was just really a wrap-up, but you never know what they have planned with the pacing and whatnot, because they do gotta slow down a bit so that they don't catch up to the manga. But just, damn, what a way to start off Fairy Tail Friday. Episode overall just disappointing because of that filler. It was really just disappointing. 14 minutes of filler, you can't deny that. But that's all I have for this review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up for opening 13 and for the piece of canon we did get, because those were pretty interesting and enjoyable. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.